Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. The infantry soldiers graduating today come from many parts of the United States. The flags of the 50 states and 6 territories displayed in the museum symbolize the broad base of our national defense. The company standing before you have conducted a turning blue ceremony because blue is the color of the infantry. This ceremony culminated with each graduating soldier receiving the coveted symbols of an infantryman, the cross rifle insignia with blue background disc, and the blue infantry cord. Turning blue signifies the rite of passage of these soldiers to carry on the finest traditions of the infantry. The infantry cross rifles, blue discs, and blue cord mark these soldiers as qualified to be the finest soldiers in the world, United States Army infantrymen. The soldiers most responsible for the training of these infantrymen are the drill sergeants, who are carefully selected by the Department of the Army. The drill sergeant campaign hat and badge have been a stoic symbol of professionalism and pride since 1962. At this time, the drill sergeant cycle for Charlie Company, 1st Battalion, 19th Infantry Regiment, Staff Sergeant Reuben Eloy will recite the drill sergeant creed.
Drill Sergeant Creed. I will assist each individual in the effort to become a highly motivated, well-disciplined, physically and mentally fit soldier, capable of defeating any enemy on today's modern battlefield. I will instill pride while I train, pride in self, in the Army, and country. I will insist that each soldier meets and maintains the Army standard of military bearing and courtesy, consistent with the highest tradition of the U.S. Army. The first, last, and always, I'm an American soldier, sworn to defend the Constitution against all enemies, both foreign and domestic. This will defend.
At this time, the official party will present the awards. The drill sergeants of the cycle and distinguished honor graduates will each receive the Army Achievement Medal, a 1-year membership in the National Infantry Association, and plaques from the United States Armed Forces Association, the Non-Commissioned Officers Association, and a gift card from Ranger Joe's. Receiving the Drill Sergeant Cycle Award for Charlie Company, 1st Battalion, 19th Infantry Regiment, is Staff Sergeant Reuben Eloy from Queens, New York. Staff Sergeant Eloy's spouse, Beatrice, is being presented a bouquet of flowers in recognition of the constant support given to her husband. The Distinguished Honor Graduate for Charlie Company, 1st Battalion, 19th Infantry Regiment, is Sergeant Robert Hanlon from Corbin, Kentucky. Sergeant Hanlon's following assignment is Kentucky National Guard. Receiving the Drill Sergeant Cycle Award for Delta Company, 1st Battalion, 50th Infantry Regiment, is Sergeant First Class Kent Condon from Sarasota, Florida. The Distinguished Honor Graduate for Delta Company, 1st Battalion, 50th Infantry Regiment, is Specialist Gabriel McDougall from Redding, California. Specialist McDougall's following assignment is Airborne School. The Support Cadre Cycle will receive an Army Achievement Medal or Certificate of Achievement and plaques from the Association of the United States Army. The Support Cadre Cycle for Charlie Company, 1st Battalion, 19th Infantry Regiment, is Staff Sergeant Joseph White. The Support Cadre Cycle for Delta Company, 1st Battalion, 50th Infantry Regiment, is Sergeant First Class Michael Gray. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in giving these fine soldiers a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, the Commander of 1st Battalion, 19th Infantry Regiment, Lieutenant Colonel Samuel Edwards.
Distinguished guests, families, and friends, welcome to the graduation ceremony for the U.S. Army's newest infantry soldiers. This morning, your soldiers stand before you shoulder to shoulder, just like they will in combat and throughout their Army careers. It's hard to believe that in a short 14 weeks, these soldiers have transformed from civilian to the Army's newest infantrymen. They are a true symbol of American resolve and patriotism. And they just look really good standing out there this morning, so please join me in another big round of applause. And I know most of you attended the Turning Blue briefings yesterday morning, followed by the ceremony, and no doubt you've received a lot of letters and phone calls home, sharing their experiences here at Fort Benning, and I'm sure they were all topped off with some really, really good stories on your family day past yesterday. Some of you are probably still wondering, what exactly is an infantryman? Quite simply, they are some of the most courageous and versatile soldiers on the modern battlefield. By definition, they must be ready to close with and destroy the enemies of our nation by fire and maneuver. These soldiers standing on this field this morning have trained and are ready to do just that. They are stronger today, both in body and mind. They came here as individuals, but it is the teamwork that enabled them to prevail. It's this same concept of teamwork that will enable them to prevail on the battlefield as members of a combined arms team. There is no doubt they are ready and poised to destroy the enemies of our nation in close combat, wherever and whenever required. They are ready to protect the freedom and the liberties that we all love and enjoy. They are ready to win because there is no second place on the battlefield. Today you can see confidence in their eyes and the way they carry themselves and in the professionalism they display. It's not an arrogant swagger, but rather the brave and bold demeanor of an infantryman. Today these young infantry soldiers are trained and ready to join the ranks of the most powerful professional army in the history of the world. These soldiers are now members of a winning team with a distinguished record that spans more than 2 centuries. A winning team that strikes fear in the hearts of our nation's adversaries in the darkest corners of the globe. The men and women on this field, both drill sergeant and soldier, have already given much. More importantly, however, they are ready to stand in the defense of this great nation and give even more if required. They have answered a higher calling and asked for nothing but our support in return. To the soldiers on this sacred graduation field this morning, we are all proud of what you've accomplished during your time here at Fort Benning, and we wish you the very best as you head out to join the ranks of the various infantry units across our country and abroad. If you don't remember anything else from this graduation ceremony this morning, remember this. When you walk off this field in just a few minutes, know that you walk in the footsteps of giants, American heroes whose names you will find etched in granite on the memorials and fields here and all around the world. Walk proudly and confidently in their footsteps, for you alone are the infantry, the queen of battle. Never doubt yourself, never forget your oath and creed, and always maintain your honor. Family and friends, thank you for all the love and support that you provide your soldier each and every day. Congratulations to you all, brave and bold. Follow me, one force, one fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Soldier's Creed is a standard for all soldiers to live by. The Soldier's Creed helps soldiers understand that despite their very diverse backgrounds, All soldiers are warriors and members of a team. We invite all soldiers, both past and present, to stand and join us as a Distinguished Shiner graduate from Charlie Company, 1st Battalion, 19th Infantry Regiment, Sergeant Hanlon leads the Army's newest infantryman in the Soldier's Creed.
Soldier's Creed. I'm an American soldier. I'm an American soldier. I'm a warrior and a member of a team. I'm a warrior and a member of a team. I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values. I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values. I will always place the mission first. I will always place the mission first. I will never accept defeat. I will never accept defeat. I will never quit. I will never quit. I will never leave a fallen comrade. I will never leave a fallen comrade. I am disciplined, physically, mentally tough. Trained to fish is my warrior task and drill. Trained to fish is my warrior task and drill. Trained to fish is my warrior task and drill. I always maintain my arms, my equipment, myself. I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself. I'm an expert and I'm a professional. I'm an expert and I'm a professional. I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the enemies of the United States of America in close combat. I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the enemies of the United States of America in close combat. I'm a guardian of freedom and the American way of life. I'm a guardian of freedom and the American way of life. I'm an American soldier. I'm an American soldier.
Where you at, bro?